Good morning, good evening, everyone. So today we have our student, Dr. Priyata Dutta from Bangladesh, and she recently matched, and we wanted to dig a bit deeper and see what her challenges were. She was a repeat applicant, so how she overcame those challenges, and maybe some tips for other applicants. So welcome, Priyata.
Hi, good evening, Pawan. Thank you so much for having me here today. So I'm Priyata Dutta. I'm an international medical graduate from Bangladesh. I graduated from USMLE Medical College, and yes, I matched into internal medicine residency this year. Thank you so much, Pawan.
Yep, absolutely. Congratulations. And so let's talk a bit about you're a repeat applicant. So what were the challenges in both seasons maybe that you had to overcome? That's the first question. And then maybe we'll talk about what was different in this season. So probably let's start with the challenges you had to overcome.
Well, for the challenges, I would say that yes, everyone has different challenges in their life. So for me, I would like to start from the scratch when I started my USMLE journey. So I started my USMLE journey after my graduation. So I applied within 4 years of graduation, and I'm not actually a recent graduate, I would say. So I started planning this USMLE journey after my graduation and after moving to the US. So I did not have any concrete plan when I was a medical student. So I would say that I started this USMLE journey very blindly. I knew, okay, these are the resources for my step one, and I need to have a very good score. That's it. That's all I knew that time. But how to use those resources, when you should take your step one, when you should take your step to CK, when you should apply for US clinical rotations and so on, and then apply for residency. These things I didn't know, because these things are really, really important, especially the year of graduation. That plays an important role here. So, I mean, if you are studying for step one, you should not actually spend your time just studying for step one without doing any rotation, without doing any volunteer activities. So that all these things I did not know that time. So, I mean, I would say that is one of the biggest challenges, like the lack of proper guidance, when to start and how to start. And same thing goes for my residency application, like how to prepare your CV, what points we need to focus on while writing a personal statement, all these stuffs like program outreach activities, all this stuff. And secondly, I would say that getting US clinical rotation, especially during the COVID pandemic. And I would say for my case, when I moved to the US, I did not know many people in my area. So I didn't know, how to approach, when to approach, the communication. There was a communication gap, I would say. So the first rotation that I got after 1.5 years of moving to the US. So you need to know how to navigate the system. That means like when to contact, how to contact, who to reach, right? This thing is really important. Connection is, I would say that is one of the prerequisites. Communication, outreach, this is one of the prerequisites for getting matched into a program. And number 3, financial struggle. That's quite hard on your pocket. It's quite expensive. So this whole USMLE journey, residency journey. So when I moved to the US, I was on dependent visa, so I could not do any kind of paid job. So that was quite frustrating. And so these are the few challenges that I faced. And I believe that all these challenges are just part of our life, and that actually make us more stronger and make us a better version of ourselves. So yeah, these are the challenges, yes.
Good, thank you. Thank you for sharing your challenges. Now, I want to ask you what changed between the first season and this season. You applied both years, your second year, you matched. So what were the differences? How you approached the second season? What changed?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, yes. So after going unmatched, what I actually did, I went over my CV. I tried to find out what are the mistakes that I made, what could have done differently. So the first thing that I found, well, the first time when I applied, I did not have, much inpatient US clinical rotation. I had just only 1 month of rotation and only 3 to 4 months of outpatient, that is an externship. So I thought, okay, I can actually do more inpatient rotations. So I approached everyone every seniors. I was able to manage 3 inpatient rotations, one at University of Michigan, another one at Indiana University Health, and another one in Kettering at Dayton, Ohio. At the same time, those rotations actually helped me to get 3 years, completely 3 letter of recommendations.
Right.
At the same time, the first time when I applied, I did not have any research experiences. So I got involved in a research project. I joined as a research assistant at the University of Michigan and got an opportunity to work with one of the renowned professors over there. And I got a very strong letter of recommendation from him. And that research project was actually a bench research project, basic science research project. So experience was really good. And I was asked about that research experiences in almost all of my interviews. So that is one. And number 3, I would say that I published few case reports, poster presentation. I had several poster presentation. I published those case reports and review article, systematic review article as a primary author. And one of my posters was accepted in AMA, and another abstract actually was accepted in APHA, American Public Health Association. Apart from that, I also took my step 3. And so all these things, I believe that helped me a lot to improve my credentials. And last but not the least, joining in USMLESarthi team. So the first time when I applied, I actually was not involved in any of this platform. So the second time I joined USMLESarthi team, and they helped me in so many ways. They did a great job. It was an incredible experience working with them. Especially getting advice on how to write a CV, personal statement, program outreach activities, and then the 24/7 hours help that we actually got from USMLESarthi team, because they have 2 groups, one in WhatsApp and another one in Telegram. So everyone was so friendly and so helpful, and they are very eager to help. So all these things, I believe that helped me to boost my CV, improve my credentials, and help me to get matched into one of my top choices.
Okay. Next question, I want to ask you a bit about interviews, because you and I had discussed, whether to take a pre-match and all that. So how did you do interview preparation this year differently than last year?
Well, the credit goes to USMLESarthi team, because I attended I would say that almost all of your mock interview sessions arranged by Pawan and other panelists. Those interview sessions were really, really helpful, because it's not about your score or about your research experience or your USCO letter of recommendation. It's the complete package. And interview plays a vital role here, because you have a very short window, like you need to present yourself within 90 seconds, right? That's all you have. So you need to know how to present yourself, what you should answer, what not to do, and how to do that. So all these things I actually got benefited from USMLESarthi team. And I would say another thing that I practiced with lots of candidates, not only from India, not only from Bangladesh or Pakistan. I practiced with people from Canada, US, from other countries as well. So that actually helped me to, to relieve the stranger anxiety, because everyone has different opinion, everyone has different views, different patterns of questions. That will actually help you to deal with to help you present yourself in your main interview day. So that's what I actually did in this season.
Thank you, Priyata. Final question, I guess. What would be your tips for applicants, going into the match this season, or even for the entire USMLE journey? What are the top things they should be doing?
Well, I would say that first and foremost, try to get done with your steps as soon as possible. Step 1, step 2 CK, and if you are a designated candidate, try to get done with your step 3. This is very important because if you're done with your step 3, that can actually, improve your chances of getting more interviews, and more interviews means like more chance of getting matched into your preferred program. So that would be my first advice. Secondly, try to apply as soon as possible. Try to keep your year of graduation short. Yes, I know that many people actually can get matched with 10 or 12 years of graduation, but it is always, wise to apply as soon as possible, because you will be asked like, what did you do that time? Why you didn't apply early? So these things, I mean, I would say that try to apply within 2 or 3 years of graduation. So if it's possible for you. Number 3, I would say that try not to make any clinical gap more than 6 months. Try to engage in any kinds of activities, like it could be volunteer activities, doing observership or externship, any research project, doing any other scholarly activities, because these things are really, really important. And I had that similar experience. I had a gap of more than 6 months, and I was asked like what I actually did that time. So these are the things. And another thing I would say, getting US rotations. Try to get more inpatient experience. If you get an opportunity for doing electives, go for that, grab that opportunity. Try to be more enthusiastic while doing that rotation, show your interest. For an example, if you get any interesting case, ask for the attending whether he or she agrees. Then you can actually work on that case, publish it as a case report.
Nice.
That means that you can take initiatives, right? So yes, and also if it's possible, then try to get involved in a research project, like work as a research assistant, or as a research trainee or research scholar in any university, hospital, or any other top-notch research institutes. So all these things can actually help your improve your credentials, improve your profile, boost up your chances of getting matched.
Well, thank you very much, Priyata. This was very, very helpful, very motivating, and I hope students benefit from it. And of course, good luck in your residency journey.
Thank you so much, Pawan. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.